They taught you how to pass exams, follow deadlines, and look successful, but not how to stop feeling financially trapped after graduation. And that is the first painful truth. Being educated is not the same as being financially free. School mostly trained you to become employable, but financial freedom usually begins when you learn how money behaves outside a paycheck. The standard script was simple: study hard, get a job, stay busy, and hope income eventually turns into freedom. But for millions of adults, income rises slower than expectation, and expenses rise faster than peace of mind. What was missing was not intelligence. It was a money operating system and almost nobody explained clearly. Because the biggest money myth is this: earn more, and the rest will somehow take care of itself. School rewarded performance, memory, and compliance, but real-world money depends on decisions, systems, and delayed gratification. Financial freedom is not a yacht fantasy. It is the power to make choices without panic. It means having enough control that one bad boss, one surprise bill, or one weak month does not break you. Many people climb exactly the ladder they were given, then wonder why freedom still looks so far away. That happens because adult life gets noisy enough to hide the deeper question: where is all this effort actually leading? Schools taught you how to earn money someday, but rarely how to direct money once it arrived. Lesson 1 is simple. Income matters, but control over money matters even more. If every dollar arrives without a destination, life will usually assign one for you. The second lesson school rarely taught is that lifestyle expands fast enough to cancel progress if you let it. It does not feel reckless at first. It just feels like finally rewarding yourself for working hard. But every recurring comfort purchase competes with some future version of freedom, even when the amount seems small. Another lesson missing from school is this: not everything expensive is an asset, and not everything simple is small. An asset is something that strengthens your future money position instead of quietly weakening it every month. A liability often looks exciting on day one and expensive for many months after that. A liability often looks exciting on day one and expensive for many months after that. And school rarely prepared people for how psychologically dangerous convenience debt can become. Debt feels small at the point of purchase because the pain arrives later, separated from the decision. In a strange way, many adults keep using the same last-minute mindset school normalized, only now the subject is money. Savings are not just spare money. They are time, breathing room, and emotional stability stored for later.
An emergency fund does not just protect your wallet, it protects your nervous system.
Financial freedom grows faster when you stop depending on labor alone and begin owning something that can work beside you. Labor earns money once. Ownership can keep producing value after the initial effort is done. That is why investing matters, not as gambling, but as a disciplined way to let time help you. Schools skip this too. Wealth usually grows through patience, consistency, and boring decisions repeated for years. Compounding feels unimpressive at first, which is exactly why impatient people keep abandoning it too early.
Financial freedom is often built in quiet moments that feel too small to matter when they happen. The next untaught lesson is delayed gratification, the skill of not spending future freedom for present relief. Sometimes freedom begins with a pause, not a purchase, long before it looks dramatic from the outside. Budgeting is not punishment. It is deciding what matters before emotion spends for you.
Most budgets fail because they are built on guilt, not clarity, and guilt is terrible at lasting.
A weekly money review can change more than a motivational speech. because it turns vague stress into visible patterns.
Schools rarely taught emotional spending awareness, yet many money decisions are really stress decisions wearing a price tag.
And once comparison enters the room, financial freedom gets delayed by purchases designed to impress people who move on instantly. Real strength is often invisible. Lower debt, better habits, stronger margins, and fewer financial emergencies. Margin is the quiet hero of financial freedom, because options grow wherever your life leaves room.
Even a small margin can become a savings buffer, an investment habit, or simply a less anxious month.
So if school did not teach financial freedom, what should your new money education actually look like? First, know your real numbers, not your guesses, because vague money creates vague results.
Third, automate the good decisions so your future does not depend on daily motivation. Fourth, build ownership patiently, because freedom grows when more of your life works for you instead of against you. Fifth, spend in alignment so your money reflects your values instead of your impulses. None of these steps look dramatic alone, but together they start changing your direction in a very real way. Freedom often arrives quietly, first as less stress, then as more breathing room, and eventually as real choices.
And if nobody taught you this earlier, that is not proof you failed. It is proof your training was incomplete.
The good news is that financial freedom is learnable, even if it was never placed inside your formal education.
You do not need perfect timing, a huge salary, or elite credentials. You need a better money script. Start with one honest money review, one leak closed, and one automatic habit that makes next month stronger.
The moment you stop treating money like a mystery, freedom stops being a fantasy. If you want practical money lessons explained simply, subscribe, and we will keep building this freedom system together. What money lesson do you wish school had taught you, and which one are you starting to fix first? Comment below.